Video streaming services provided by ToastNet.
Tonight we continue our town series on the community of Defiance. This evening, a look at an effort to memorialize one of that city's fallen sons. Sergeant Michael Batt's plane went missing in Vietnam back in 1969.
At first he was declared missing, then eventually declared dead in 1978. And just recently his remains were discovered and identified. That set the stage for his permanent burial in Defiance this past summer.
And tonight's Our Town, NBC 24's Norm Van Ness introduces us to the efforts of some of his Defiance friends to build a permanent memorial to him half a world away.
Some things just happen because they're supposed to.
Denny McBroom, a Defiance native, was a friend of Michael Batt's growing up. Just 2 days before the announcement of his remains being identified, Denny got an invitation from Fred Grimm, the chairman of the D.O.V.E. Fund.
Fred said, hey, we're having this meeting. I'm looking at it saying, why is Fred calling me? We're having a meeting. I'm not a member of the D.O.V.E. Fund or whatever.
Then he received an email from Jack Palmer at the Crescent News confirming that Michael's remains would be coming back to Defiance to be permanently buried.
And I'm thinking, wow, the D.O.V.E. Fund, 2 days old in my mind. Why did Fred call me? Why did Jack send this to me? What does all this mean? And
the D.O.V.E. Fund is a nonprofit organization that, among other projects, works to build schools in some of the poorest regions in Vietnam. McBroom approached some mutual friends of Michael Batt, all veterans themselves, with the idea of building a school in Vietnam in honor of their lost friend. To them, it seemed like a perfect tribute.
Mike is the type of person that would want to promote education, and particularly to those disadvantaged.
As it turned out, the D.O.V.E. Fund was already looking to build a school in Vietnam's Quang Tri province, and the effort to honor Michael Batt was a perfect fit.
Last year when I attended and I visited the site, they have a very own warehouse that they use for farm stocks, and they use it for the schools, and they really need the schools at this time.
The small group of friends started approaching local veterans groups in hopes of raising the $28,000 it would take to build the facility. The VFW post in Defiance was one of many groups that jumped at the chance.
We brought it to the floor, and there was no question at all. It was unanimous immediately. Everybody said go for it, and we were real tickled that we got to be part of that. You know, we caught the wave.
A wave that will continue to build a bridge of peace between the two countries.
I believe Mike would look at it to what it symbolizes, and that it's a positive spin on a life that was cut short, and he wouldn't put his own name to it. He said he would say it represents the spirit of the community and the GIs that didn't come back.
Norm Van Ness reporting there. Now, donations continue to come in from veterans and fraternal organizations in the Defiance area, as well as from many of its citizens.
If you'd like to know more about the D.O.V.E. Fund and how you can help with the effort to build the Michael Batt School in Vietnam, go to our website, NBC24.com.
You can also see NBC 24's entire Our Town series on that website. Again, NBC24.com.